Welcome back, our dear viewers. Continuing our interview here with Dr. Abdel Wahab Ghoneim, Vice Chairman of the Arab Federation of the Digital Economy, on the importance of the social solidarity programs. Sir, the United Nations Resident Coordinator in Egypt has actually praised the success of the national initiative Decent Life in improving the infrastructure, the education, the healthcare, the employment, and reducing the rural-urban migration in the country. Sir, how do you view the significance of the role played by the Decent Life presidential initiative in actually bringing about a quantum leap in the level of various services provided to the citizens?
Yeah, as you see it now, when the UN praising these initiatives, it is a big issue to Egypt because it's suffering. Most of the African countries suffering from the less of services and less of new jobs, and suffering from the shortage of health care.
Yep.
But now I think in Egypt, our economy is growing because we are #1 for the volume of the GDP in Africa. And at the same time, since the global crisis affecting Egypt, but at the same time Egypt doing a lot of mega projects as a social activities, especially the Decent Life initiatives, we're offering a lot of different services on all levels, beginning from education, healthcare, sports, and building the new infrastructure there. We're connecting all over the villages in Egypt by the infrastructure, roads, bridges, and all these things. Besides the digital infrastructure, we're offering all of them now, creating jobs there instead of they leaving their villages and come to Cairo and all these things. We're offering new jobs there by building a new industrial areas, industrial zones spread all over the 27 governorate. All these things help the people living in decent life, because if he living in his villages and got all his services with kind people and living there, and we offering them a lot of jobs there to working there, I think this is very, very important initiative. I think it is important initiatives all over the world, as UN said.
Yes, indeed. Sir, also the President is keen to increase the inventory, the showroom availability, and subsequent price drop. In this regard, the government has actually launched the presidential initiative, also We Are All One, or كلنا واحد, which aims to provide actually several food and commodities to citizens with high quality and with low prices. How do you view the President initiative, and how can it contribute to provide all Egyptians with a decent life from actually different perspectives?
Yeah, I think most of the people now, not only in Egypt and even the governments, when we're saying the open market, even US not working with the open market now. If you're working in the open market, the price is going up, but you must control these prices by some governmental orders and issues, and supplying most of the people all the main products in reasonable price through these showrooms. I think Ministry of Interior build a lot of showrooms, and all the ministries and Ministry of Trade having a lot of showrooms, and Ministry of Agriculture, all of them cooperating and correlating to have all these services all over the Egypt, and helping the people by good products, and the main of them, and in very reasonable prices. I think this is very good initiatives from the presidential president, because I think we're trying to get some helping for the majority of the people, because most of the majority of the people get these products and services in a reasonable price.
Indeed. Sir, also among the presidential initiatives is the target that Egyptians are having a better life condition, and that is also was in the initiative Takaful and Karama, or Solidarity and Dignity, that provide the less fortunate people with an income support, aiming at increasing the food consumption, reducing poverty, while encouraging the family to actually to keep children at school and to provide them with providing proper health care system and education. How do you view, sir, the significance of the social solidarity initiative Takaful and Karama?
I think Takaful and Karama is a very, very nice initiative, helping more than 3 million people, most of them from ladies working in villages, they supporting them with some services there they can get, or earning money from them there, and they giving them some money, I think more than 600, 800 pounds monthly. And again, they're pushing them, they must, to be continued, they must learning their kids in schools. This is why we're pushing them.
It's a very important point here to keep this kids in schools, because before the families, due to the social problems and the poverty, they were forced to get their kids out of school, and that was a problem in the education.
It was in the past now.
So that has changed. So the significance of that on the Egyptian society, Doctor?
Yeah, no, I think it is. It has very nice impact on the society, because now we're going for digital society. Most of the people now get its services through online, through mobile, through any websites, through even most. Do you know in Egypt? The Egyptian people using around 99 mobile. Most of them using the mobile in different way. They get the services through the mobile.
Yes.
This is why we need to educate them and spread all over the countries the digital culture.
Yes.
We must, as the culture centers and even for the media, pushing them to learn the digital culture, how they're dealing with the computers, how to get even the digital service from the government, how they're paying online. Because now, since 4 years, the financial inclusion in Egypt, something like the percentage 35%. Now it is increased to more than 75%, because now we less used in cash money, and most of the people working online. And this is a very nice step to fighting the corruption, because the corruption related and correlated with cash money. And again, all these steps pushing the informal and informal economy to join the formal economy. And all these, by the way, at the end of the year, it is increasing the raising of our GDP. I think we're pushing most of the people now in informal economy to join them, because you know there is a lot of orders from central bank. More than 500 Egyptian pound you must pay online. You cannot get any services now without paying online. And at the same time, we're developing our channels for paying online. In the past, we cannot paying online easily, but now the infrastructure, it is very nice. They're building very nice platforms and payment gateways, even from the government or the private sector. Any kiosk now in center, in shopping center, in government entity, it has a payment gateway through cards, through even all the people, they haven't any bank account, they issuing them a card without any bank account, just for paying it's called MISA,
Yes.
just for paying all the services. I think all these initiatives يعني, correlated
Yes.
for them and supporting them to helping the country.
Yes. To what extent all these initiatives, sir, are related to the digital transformation and the digital economy and trying to include all Egyptian citizens to more educated stance and to be part and parcel of the digital economy?
Yeah, I think for the digital transformation we did a very big effort, but for the digital economy again we did a very nice effort.
Yes.
Most of the shops now, even the small shops, have his platform and paying online.
Yes.
And most of the people now staying homes
Yes.
and buying and selling online.
Everything. Everything.
B2B or B2C or
Yes.
whatever. And even the government sector now offering more than 150 services and offer these services to the Egyptian people and they paying online. I think all these, especially for the financial sector represented by the Egyptian Central Bank and all the banks, and the Ministry of Finance.
Yep.
They managing all of them to going to less cash money and increasing our financial economy through online banking, because most of the banking now have branches for online, and most of them has different omni-channels to work with online banking.
Yes. So also the social solidarity presidential initiatives provide the families with the needed health care as well.
Yeah.
How to view the state's goal to build the human capital of the new generation, giving them the path towards a concrete, decent life?
I think through the Decent Life initiatives, we're developing a lot of hospitals and medical care centers all over Egyptian. And I think the health insurance now working in more than 7 governorate. We spreading all this. Every Egyptian citizen in these 7 governorate get all his medical services free of charge. And I think this is very nice.
Very important.
The government pushing billions of money in these mega projects. Again, these mega projects, it is a partnership between private and public sector. It is triple P.
Yes.
This is why we pushing all the government power, even the government and the private sector in the medical care for to help the Egyptian people to get healthcare services in highly qualified.
Indeed. Also, the government is paying great attention to the power utilization in the human resources development and the human capital development. In your opinion, sir, why building human capital is actually very crucial for the long-term sustainable growth?
Yeah, and I think when we're trying to prepare our human capital by good education, good skills, good ICT skills, we're offering them easily to find a new job with highly salary. Nowadays, most of the call centers in Europe and Asia moved to Egypt. Some of them in Maadi technological area and in Smart Village, and even for the Suez Canal economic zone. Why they coming from Europe here? Because we have very nice internet speed. We're developing the infrastructure, and we have the people educated more than 10 languages through the Alson College and the art colleges. This is why, and again, for a very reasonable price and salaries. Yeah, they working around now, around 40,000 youth people working in these call centers here, offering these services to European countries and European companies in a very reasonable price. But anyway, instead of paying this youth in Europe $6,000, he paying here 3,000 without any medical insurance, without any ticket, without anything.
Yes.
This is why we are attractive now, Egypt now attractive for these outsourcing services.
Yes.
And again, a lot of ICT companies all over the world building data centers in Maadi Center, in Maadi technological area, for offering for the programmers and developers and security people offering this company abroad from Egypt online.
Yes.
You cannot attracting these companies without developing your digital infrastructure.
Indeed.
This is the very quick result. When we're developing the digital infrastructure, we are now attractive for the foreign investment companies, especially in the ICT sector.
Indeed. Sir, what is expected here from all Egyptian citizens today to cooperate with the country amid all the challenges that the world is facing?
The challenges everywhere. Yeah,
Yes.
Most of the European people now suffering from Russian and Ukraine crisis, all over the inflation going all over the countries, even in US.
Yes.
The central bank and the federal bank in US raising
interest rates. Yes. Yes.
It is not only in Egypt, because
Indeed,
the global crisis, all the people suffering from it.
Yes.
But I think we have very good government orders within this year, because you cannot stop the mega project, because the mega project is still going in its process, because more than 5,000 people working on it. And again, we're trying at this crisis, but we're developing ourselves in education, in healthcare.
We are trying to create some balance.
We are compromising between our GDP and the expenditure and this.
Providing proper job opportunities for the youth and the citizens as well.
It is very hard to tuning in this
very difficult
crisis.
equation, actually, yes. Dr. Abdel Ghoneim, Vice Chairman of the Arab Federation of Digital Economy, thank you so much, sir, for being with us and for your very precious input. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. But by the end of this very nice session, I think we must say Egypt going well and will be the pivotal country in the MENA region. Hope
we'll always do well, sir. Thank you so much. Our dear viewers, so that we come to the end of this edition of the program Daily Debate. Till tomorrow with another crew. Many thanks for watching.